Hello everybody, is the audibility absolutely fine? Am I audible to each and every one of you? Just let me know this. Am I audible to each and every one of you? Great. I think the audibility is absolutely fine. Right. Great. So I can see that I'm audible to RBS Sir's channel, and let me check on the other one. So I guess the audibility is absolutely fine on both the channels. Great. Fabulous. The audibility is absolutely fine then, right? Great. Then shall we start today's session? If the audibility is absolutely fine, I think we should start today's session, right? Great. Absolutely. Should start today's session. The audibility is absolutely perfect. Great. Then let's start today's session. First of all, even before starting the session, a very, very happy Republic Day to each and every one of you. I hope and I believe that the preparation for GATE 2021 is, for all of you guys, is going in full swing. To all those people who came over here for the very first time, I have promised that I'll be taking these sessions, which will be really beneficial for GATE Aptitude 2021. These sessions pan out for 9 days, and I have been taking at least two sessions per day. That means 18 sessions all in all I'll be taking. That is the minimum, and this pans out to be 30-36 hours. In this I'll be covering quant, whatever is relevant to your GATE 2021, that is quant, DI, graph, reasoning and verbal. Even if you don't have any idea of what GATE Aptitude is all about, you will get a good idea of the entire topic, a good helicopter view of the topic. And not just this, if you make notes of whatever I say, you will get at least more than 10 marks. And those who have got even slightest of the ideas, or even if they don't have the idea but they practice till GATE exam, this is my promise to you, you can expect at least 12 or plus marks in GATE. So even before starting today's session, this is the 5th session of Quant and Graph. Just let me know how many of you have attended all the 5 prior sessions. Absolutely. Sir, can we follow the same for GRE preparation? GRE is a very different kind of paper. In GRE, the main, I think you're planning for MS, right? Great. If you are planning for MS, then you should appear for GRE. But I think if you are a GATE aspirant, you should focus on GATE right now, and immediately after GATE you can appear for GRE. It takes almost 30 to 60 days to prepare for GRE. In GRE, the most important segment is verbal. You need to have a good vocabulary. That becomes a deciding factor, and there is one more thing that actually matters, and that is which university, which country you want to go. A bare minimum for Asian and Indian students is 308 plus or 310 plus. If you get 315, around about 315, you can get call from IIMs, because these days IIMs also accept GRE scorecard. And if you want good scholarship in US, I think you should score more than 315. If any which way score, if you score more than 320 plus, that's a fantastic score. Usually Indian students who prefer Europe or especially Germany, they are mechanical students, and those guys who want financial engineering, anything related to finance or analytics or machine learning or these kind of subjects, they need to have a very good score in quantitative aptitude, that is 165 plus. So that helps, right? Permutation combination class I will be taking today. You'll see the link later on, the best of permutation, combination and probability. So that will be the session I'm going to take today at 6 in the evening. If you have slightest of idea of permutation, combination, probability, and if you want to see some good challenging questions that is important and extremely relevant to GATE 2021, and you believe that, sir, is there any good question that is possible so that I can get some edge in my preparations? So yes, we will definitely going to discuss those kind of questions which can give you some edge in this preparation, and that we're going to discuss in today itself at 6 in the evening. Yeah, that is absolutely free. The class is on YouTube, so that is absolutely free. Rishiraj Behra. So that is absolutely free. That's not a problem. Fine. Is that it? I'll take one session. If you guys, if there is so many queries regarding GRE, it means MS, GRE, GMAT, GATE, CAT. If you guys want, I can take a session after GATE. That's not I have got all the ideas, like what kind of score do you need, because there are many more things. For MS, there are many more things that is required. Similarly for GMAT as well. If you have a work experience, what kind of work experience? If you don't have work experience, then many things depend on your GRE score, then TOEFL and IELTS score, right? And other than that, your SOP statement of purpose is also very important. But currently focus on your GATE exam, and then if you want, I can take a session, live session. So that will be really beneficial to you guys. So that's not a problem, right? So is it fine, everybody? So right, even before starting this session, first of all, please let me know, this is my 5th session. I want an honest answer from you guys. All of you, just let me know how many of you have watched all the 4 prior sessions and made genuine notes, right? So how many of you have watched all the 4 prior sessions? The one which I have taken before this will be my 5th session. Log I'll take, don't worry. As I promised, I will definitely going to take a dedicated session, a special class on log in the next 2-3 days, right? Fabulous. Great to see that most of you have watched. This is really good to see. Today in the morning we have, so today in the morning a few videos went live on YouTube. This is the first one. This is actually I have blended Hindi and English both. So those people who haven't watched this video, they can go to this channel, Apti Express. This channel will be in full swing from the month of February. I'll be coming live on this particular channel, and I'll be providing you aptitude lectures. It will take me 1 year to provide you all the aptitude lectures relevant to all the exams across. I'll try like SSC, Bank, GATE aptitude, CAT, all these exams we will going to cover in the near future, right? So don't be a maybe. This video was live today in the morning. So if you want, you can watch this video. Other than this, sequence and series, this particular video is already live on YouTube, once again on Apti Express. So that if you want, you guys can go through this video. This will also going to help you guys. Next point, how many of you, this is the one. This will going to take at 6 in the evening. This will going to have at 6 in the evening, the best tough permutation combination probability, and this is my promise to you guys. This will really going to help you, and this will really going to give you an edge. Then whatever question, whatever the most difficult kind of question you can expect in your exam, you will be in this position to sort it out, right? After this, the next upcoming class would be at 10 in the evening. So today, although there are so many classes, but still, I'll be taking the 5th session on verbal and reasoning at 10 in the evening. Anyone? Yes. So I do believe that all of you have watched all the 4 videos prior to this. Just let me know how many of you watched all the 4 verbal and reasoning video before today's class, because last night I have completed syllogism that I believe is very, very important to your GATE 2021 paper. Excellent, well done. I will take that. Reneet Das, sir, work and time and times. Yes, I will take that. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'll take every single thing, whatever is relevant and important to. Fine. Great. On Unacademy, I will be there for special class and plus course of mine will be available in the month of February, right? Right. So these are my credentials. I have been teaching for the past 10 years. So you can anytime you can pause the video. I can go through this once. As you asked, like when I will be available on Unacademy app, very soon. Meanwhile, the best part of the Unacademy app, this is what I feel, is once you install the app and once you across the GATE ESE vertical, you can watch any video. That is the best part. So in the month of February, it means in the next 4 or 5 days, I will be available. My classes will be available. There will be 2 kind of classes. First, special classes that will be absolutely free. So what you should do, I believe that you should do, you can install the Unacademy app And there are two things. First, special classes that will be absolutely free. So sir, then what is the point of taking the class on Unacademy app? There's one point. There will be lesser noise, more filtered audience. Those people who really want to work hard, those people who are genuine aspirants, those people who really want to make it big, they can come. That class is also free. And then there is something called paid courses. So there is plus subscription, then there is iconic subscription. I will be coming here for live classes. Other than this class will be linguistics won't be any bar, English and Hindi both, and there will be different kind of innovative tests will also be there. I personally prefer iconic tests, iconic subscription. Why? Because you can get one-to-one mentorship as well. So meanwhile, what you can do, these are the subscriptions for, just as an example, like plus and iconic subscriptions. For 12 months, 18 months and 24 months, what you can do, you can, if you want, you can use my code, and that will be ST26. So you can get the best possible discount in this case, right? Even before using this, just be ready with all these things, because once I come in the month of February, I'll be taking, classes. There will be barrage of classes. So just be ready with all these things. Not just this, if you want, you can go for iconic subscription. And once again, you can use the same code ST26 so that you can avail the maximum benefit. Sir, whatever class you said on Unacademy app, you are going to take free classes as well as there are paid courses. Yes, whatever is free, I'm going to definitely take, and there are certain paid courses as well. Sir, but how come, like, I come to know when you are taking these classes? For this to happen, like, you can follow me on Unacademy app, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, just like Instagram. You can do this. This is not SO, this is SA. Saurabh123 Thakur 251681. You can follow me over here. Whenever any course, whenever any special class, whenever any small course like 3 classes, 4 classes, I have already planned it. 6 hours free sessions, 8 hour sessions. So you can join all those sessions, right? And whatever we are discussing, the notes I have already started providing on 2 different channels. First is FT Express and the second one is Saurabh Sir Official. These are the 2 channels I have already started providing you guys the notes, right? I think now we should start the session. So this is the session number 5th of Quant and DI. Shall we start? Is everybody ready? Is absolutely ready, right? Great. Please use English as medium of teaching and FT Express. Yes, I will. FT Express, I have made sure that on FT Express, the videos will be bilingual, right? My videos will definitely be bilingual, and the other teachers as well. I have already told them yesterday. So the videos will be bilingual. Someone asked, who asked this? Shubhangi Tiraviam Gokul. So the videos will be bilingual, so there won't be any problem, right? Great. Is it fine? Great. I think we should start the session. Let's start then. Even before starting the session, I want people to rise something. I always talk about chaos and cosmos. There is so much chaos around us. There's so much going on around us. Amidst of all this chaos, we need to find our cosmos. But how we can do that? Because every time you see the chaos around us actually quantifies. And gradually and slowly, because the kind of era we are in the age of information. Everyone wants to have every single piece of information. Everyone wants to know what is going on around him. That is why there is so much chaos. But amidst of all the chaos, how can I find my cosmos, my oasis? I want people to write in the comment box. And promise yourself, I will rise above the noise. I want people to write it in the comment box. I will rise above the noise. I will rise above the little things. Don't let your energy dissipate on these piece of trash. They are just piece of trash. These noise, these little things will take down your energy. And that is why focus on yourself, what you want to achieve in your life. Have a vision, even if it requires seclusion. The next important line is, seclusion is the road to greatness. I want you people to write the second line. Seclusion is the road to greatness. And let's start today's session. Even if it requires seclusion, that's absolutely fine. To create something great, so to create something remarkable in life, if you see Elon Musk to Bill Gates to Mr. Rowling, all these people, they prefer seclusion because seclusion is the place where they meet themselves. That is the reason. Fine, let's start today's session. This will be the 5th session and I want you people to write every single piece of information, whatever we discuss in today's session. I have taken, in this particular session, I'll be taking a few questions from algebra as well, right? Let us suppose, for example, 2 to the power of 16 to the power of x. This is 16 to the power of 2 to the power of x. Don't worry, I'll explain this and then I'm going to ask you guys a question. First of all, listen to this. This particular topic is called log and indices. Sir, how come like you know this? There's log and indices. Anything which has some power, that is part of log and indices. Clear? Now, how am I supposed to solve this? See this carefully. I'm going to explain this and then I'll ask you a question. This is a very beautiful, well-crafted question, especially for your GATE aptitude. What I saw, this is 16. What I saw, this is 16. But now I cannot able to understand how to find the value of x. Okay, listen to this. Just to make you understand, I'm writing this particular thing once again, but I'm writing a bracket. What kind of bracket? Just a minute, I'll show it to you. See this carefully, right? This is 16. Okay, this is 16. Sir, why you have done like this? I'll explain it, don't worry. So this is 2. The 16 is 2 to the power of 4 and this is the bracket I have mentioned over here. This x. Great. What is this 16? This is once again 2 to the power of 4. Don't write anything, just listen to this. I'll give you a question, don't believe me. I'll give you a question and you will be in the position to solve that question. This 2 to the power of 4, the bracket I was talking about, and this is 2 to the power of x. Just see this, what is that I've written. This question was 2 to the power of 16 to the power of x. It's a very beautiful question. 16 to the power of 2 to the power of x. That's great. I've just made a bracket over here just to make you understand what is going on over here. To all those people who have attended all the sessions and especially the last session, I started with a very similar question. And even before that, I started with a very similar question at that time as well. 2 to the power of 1 by 2, 3 to the power of 1 by 3, 4 to the power of 1 by 4, 6 to the power of 1 by 6. How many of you remember this? I gave you a question 2 to the power of 1 by 2, 3 to the power of 1 by 3, 4 to the power of 1 by 4, 6 to the power of 1 by 6 and you need to compare those. It's a very good question and you won't believe the question came in CAT long back. That becomes automatically very important in your exam, right? Okay, so what I can see clearly is this. What I can see clearly is this. Okay, what is this? The meaning of this is 2, okay, to the power of 2, okay. And what is this? This is 4x. Okay. And what is this? This is 4x. Right. And what is this? This is, this 4 can be written as 2 square into 2 to the power of x. If you want, just take a small breather and just go through this once. Although I have written it very clearly, but still, 2 to the power of 16 to the power of x, yeah. 16 to the, okay. 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4, okay. This is x, okay. 16 to the power of 4, okay, fine. I think it's absolutely fine, right? Let's come back to this. So this is, all in all, this is 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 4x. And this is 2 to the power of, do you remember this? Yesterday I gave you this question. This is 2 to the power of 2 plus x. Is it fine, everybody? Oh, now I have understood this. This question is from indices. Now we can compare 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. And how come? 4x is equals to this. So this is 4x is equals to 2 to the power of x. In today's class, we'll be taking some very good conceptual questions. Don't miss any question. So this is 3x is equals to 2 and therefore x is equals to 2 by 3. This is a fantastic question. This is a very nice question for your GATE 21. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Right? Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? This is a very nice question. Very basic ingredients and still such a beautiful, well-crafted question. What is this? This 2 to the power of 16 to the power of x. Okay. I said that this 16, I've just made a bracket over here, and similarly I've made a bracket over here. 16 is 2 to the power of 4. Yes. This is actually 4x. Yeah. This 16 is 2 to the power of 4. So this is 4 into 2 to the power of x. Okay. I have written this 4 as 2 square. So what I can see, this is 2 square and this is also 2 square. And I've just compared the powers. What is that? 4x is equals to 2 plus x, and this how I got this, and finally this verdict. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great. I think it is absolutely clear, right? Great. Well done. Put up a single star on this question. It's a very, very nice question. Put up a single star on this, everybody. I think it is clear, right? अभिषेक वर्मा सर, करंट अफेयर्स 2021 भी पढ़ाएंगे ESE के लिए. I'll be coming live on the FT Express and I'll explain you how to read current affairs, and I will tell you current affairs in the form of a story so that you can connect every single piece of information. That won't be a problem. Fine. Abhishek, I have answered your question. Let's take this one. If you have understood this, I want you people to solve this. Do remember, we can always take log. Indices, in all the question of indices, we can always take log. That's not a problem, right? Even in this questions, you can always take log. This, I want you people to let me know the value of x. 3 to the power of 27 to the power of x and 27 to the power of 3 to the power of x. Let me give you some options. The very first option is minus half. The second option is 1. Third option is 1 by 2. Fourth option is 2 by 3. These are the options. Go ahead. What do you think? What is the answer? What do you think? What is the answer? Make it fast, guys. Make it fast. And those people, please don't be late. Make it fast, guys. Is it clear, everybody? Well done. Absolutely. I want you people to mark 2 stars. It's a double star question. Whatever I say is in terms of your GATE 2021. Even if this question is not direct, won't come directly, but the concept is very important, right? So this is 3 to the power of 27. Okay. So 27 I have written as 3 to the power of 3. Okay. And this is x. What is this? 27? 3 to the power of 3. And this is 3 to the power of x. Absolutely perfect. So this is 3 to the power of 3 and this is 3x. Okay. That's great. Right? And this is 3. Okay. To the power of 3, 1 plus x. Very nice. Now we can see, we can clearly compare, because these two values are absolutely same. We can compare 3x is equals to 1 plus x. Sir, why have you taken this particular question? And is it like this question already came in GATE? No, this is my question. This question was not there in GATE, but why I took this particular question? Because later on in today's class, I'll be taking a concept from algebra, number of solution concept. And usually what happens in case of algebra, usually what we do, we try to put the value and try to justify it left hand side and right hand side. But these kind of things are slightly tricky over here. That's why I've taken this question. Is everybody clear with every single thing? Half. Yes. Most of the people have got the answer. It's good to see. Absolutely correct. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to all? Shall I proceed further? The second point of today's session. Let's take the second point. What is the second point? Very, very basic point. Let's take a very basic point. What is that? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 The sum of n natural numbers. Do make sure that you write every single piece of thing, whatever I tell you, right? The second point which I'm about to start, I'll connect it to 3-4 different questions which already came in your exam. So listen to this very, very carefully. Anything which is not relevant to your exam, I won't talk about it, right? When the exam is just a week, when you have to face your exam within a week, then even you want me to be, to take those questions that are relevant to your exam, right? The sum of first n natural numbers. Yeah, what do you think? What is this? All of us know this. Write it in the comment box, please. It is half n into n plus 1. I do believe that everybody knows this. Great. But this is what this is called, the sum of first n natural numbers, right? Don't miss anything. I'll connect it to different concepts, right? Great, this is a nice point. Instead of this, okay, find sum of first n natural numbers. Instead of this, if we want to see the sum of first consecutive even numbers, that is how this pans out. 2 plus 4 plus 6, like this. Just even numbers. Okay. The derivation is not required. Just write it. Right. So this would be n into n plus 1. And to all those people who like, what is this? This is S of n. For even numbers, this is S of n. Example, if I take S1, see, irrespective of the fact, just a minute, irrespective of the fact which sequence and series you're talking about, when you write S1, there's no meaning of this, but still, is the sum of first term. With whom? It's all alone. When you write S2, irrespective of the sequence, which series you're talking about, whether you're talking about AP, GP, AGP, HP, any sequence, this is a very standard protocol. Like S3 is T1 plus T2 plus T3. So that is why when you say S2, it is the sum of first 2 terms. When you say S3, it is the sum of first 3 terms, not any 3 terms. Similarly, when you write Sn, this is the sum of first n terms. This is the sum of first n terms, right? If you want, you can write this. This is not a bad point. It's a very good point actually. In whatever series, whatever sequence and series you're talking about, AP, GP, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, arithmetico-geometric progression, any kind of sequence series, this is what it means in general. This is a very generic statement I've written over here, right? Let's come back to this. Okay, so for example, if you take S1, 1 into 2, that will be 2. So we've got the first term. Sum of the first 2 terms, 2 plus 4 is 6. When I put 2 into 3, 6, yes. S3, sum of first 3 terms, first 3 even terms. 6 plus 4 plus 2, that is 12. 3 into 4 is 12, absolutely fine. In case of odd numbers, like 1 plus 3 plus 5 and like this, odd numbers. In case of these odd numbers, this is n square. Very nice. What is n square? S of n is n square. If I take just sum of first term, 1, that's 1 square. S2, the sum of first 2 terms, 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 square is 4. First 3 terms is 9, 3 square is 9. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Yes. I have already discussed this, I know. But I need to connect this to some questions which I haven't discussed yet. That is why I'm repeating this. I have told you, I know this. But what I haven't told you is this part. Okay. In the year 2020, who made the paper? IIT Delhi made the paper. And what is that they've asked? What I have written over here? I said the sum of first n natural numbers, right? I know I have discussed this. Now listen to this for the next 3 questions. I need to connect next 3 points. That is why I have discussed once again. So sum of first n natural numbers is half n into n plus 1. Half n into n plus 1. I want you people to write in the comment box, what do you think? If instead of first n natural numbers, if instead of this n, if I ask you the sum of first 2n natural numbers, what is the final outcome? If I ask you the sum of first 2n natural numbers, so it's very easy. Like, what is that? Sir, wherever there is n, replace it with 2n. Of course. Wherever there is n, replace it with 2n. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, guys? Is it fine? Absolutely. The sum of first 2n natural numbers. Is it fine? Great. So all in all, how this pans out? This pans out like this. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So what is that we are left with? This is what I'm writing it over here. N into 2n plus 1. Okay. So that is 2n square plus n. And once again, if I ask you the sum of first 2n natural number, that is the first thing that we've got over here, 2n, for 2n natural numbers. And then the difference between the sum of 2n natural numbers and this it means the sum of first n odd numbers. So we can subtract these two things. That is 2n square plus n minus n square. Is it clear, everybody? The sum of first n natural number is half n into n plus 1. If I ask you the sum of first 2n natural numbers, it's very simple, very absolutely direct point actually. Instead of n, we can directly put 2n. And if I ask you the difference between first 2n natural number and the sum of first n odd numbers, so first n odd numbers would be n square. So this, is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine? Yes. So what is the answer? The answer would be n square plus n, that is n into n plus 1. Is it clear, buddy? Is it clear to all? Yes, yes, yes. So then what happens? That is it. This was asked in the year 2020, the very last year. This particular question was asked. So where should I write? I should write it over here. Yeah. So just beside this you may write GATE 2020. Right? IIT Delhi made this paper. IIT Delhi made this paper and this is what they asked. So what IIT Delhi had asked? They've asked the difference between sum of 2n natural numbers and sum of n and the sum of first n odd numbers. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear? Absolutely. This was such a direct question, but yes, that was asked. I think it is absolutely fine to each and every one of you. Shall we proceed further? Is it clear? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great, well done. I think it is absolutely fine. Second example, absolutely similar. IIT Kharagpur in the year 2014. 2014. They have given a similar question. What is that they've said? Just look at this. They've drafted this question very, very beautifully. They said, in a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, this is how they have drafted the question. In a sequence of 12, okay, consecutive 12 consecutive odd numbers. So how many consecutive odd numbers are there? 12. Okay. First of all, if someone says this 12 consecutive odd number, even before start, listen to this. I'll be discussing 3-4 questions based on this and then we'll move to the next concept. But listen to this so that anything comes near to this concept, you'll be able to solve this. So just listen this out. Even before reading the next line, what should be the first idea that should click us? In a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, 12 consecutive odd numbers, okay, if I take x plus 1, x plus 3, x plus 5, x plus 7, I don't want you to write this. Just think of this. I want to tell this, so I should write and then I'll rub it off. Like the moment you read this kind of statement, you know, this kind of idea must pop up. And then, I'm going to rub this line. So just listen this out, right? Let's say this way. So in a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, okay, because we're talking about 12 consecutive odd numbers, okay, so this way, this will be anyways 12 consecutive odd numbers, n square. So whatever this number is, 12 square is 144. So next time, instead of thinking this, directly come to this line. Is it fine, everybody? I haven't yet started the question. I just want you people to, like, you know, whenever you read this kind of statement, that this should be the first point that should strike. X plus 1, x plus 3, x plus 5. Okay, fine. So 12x. 1, 3, 5, 7, 12 numbers, 12 square, 144. Is it clear, everybody? There's no point finding Tn. I'll share the PDF. Don't spam. I'll share the PDF on Telegram, as I told you earlier as well. I'll share the PDF on FT Express as well as on Saurabh Sir Official, the two channels, right? Now listen to this. Is it fine, everybody? So next time, whenever you come across like the sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers, okay, 5 consecutive odd numbers, 5x, 5 square, 25. The sum of 7 consecutive odd numbers, 7 consecutive odd numbers, 7x, and then 7 square, 49. Is it clear? This is how I want you guys to think. Is it fine, everybody? Right. But this is not required. I just wanted to discuss this point with you guys. So this is what they have mentioned. Great. I'll tell you this particular question in 2 ways. But first of all, listen to this. So in the year 2014, IIT Kharagpur has said the statement: in a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, the sum of first 5, the sum of first to 5 is equals to 425. Now, even before reading it any further, what we have understood, when they said that the sum of first 5, what they mean S5, right? And when you write S5, it automatically means T1, T2, T3 up to T5. 5. I want you people to tell me, like, what should I write? X plus 1, X plus 3, X plus 5. I'm not concerned about this. 5x plus 25. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Right? Is it clear to all? So this is 5x plus 25 is equals to 425. Is it clear to all? Is it fine? Nikhil Makam. When we say it is spoon feeding to its peak, that's a good audacious statement. But when we say this kind of statements on social media platform, then we should be men enough to leave the platform as well. Let's see that. If you are men enough, you should leave the platform right here, right now. Is it clear? Yeah, let's come back to this. So, what IIT Kharagpur has given, they said 12 consecutive odd numbers. That's great. The sum of first 5. I just want to discuss about this first 5, last 5, these kind of words. 5x plus 20. Great, man, great. So this is 400. Oh, so sorry. 400. X is equals to 8080. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? 8080. Absolutely correct. Right? It is absolutely perfect. But when you said 80, what is the first 5 odd numbers? The first 5 odd numbers would be x plus 1, that is 81, then 83, then 85, then 87, and then 89. But we are talking about 12 consecutive odd numbers. What IIT Kharagpur has done, they have said this. In a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, the sum of first 5 odd numbers is 425. That is why 81 plus 83 plus 85 plus 87 plus 89. That's fine. 87, 89, these are the numbers. And if I ask you, like after this, how the numbers will pan out, this will be 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, and after this, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 101, and what is that? 103. Right? But finally, what is that they have asked? This is what they have asked. They have asked the sum of last 5 terms of the sequence. I want you people to tell me the answer of this. This is what IIT Kharagpur had asked in the year 2014. Right? They said in a sequence of 12 consecutive odd terms, the sum of the first 5 terms comes out to be 425. Now we have understood 5x plus 25, 425, x is equals to 80. That's it. Finish it off. The moment you say 80, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 101, 103. That's it. What actually I wanted to focus upon was this point. I just wanted you guys to straight away come to this point, and thus x is equals to 80. These are the 2 points required. The moment someone says the sum of first 5 consecutive odd numbers is 425, 5x plus 25 is 425, x equals to 80, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 93, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 101, 103. And what they are asking, they are asking the sum of the last 5 terms. And what is that? When you say the last 5 terms, 103, 105, 95, 97, and 99. We can directly use AP. So sum of these terms, I am using essence, that is n by 2, first term plus last term. I'll be writing it in the next page. So from 95, 97, 99, 101 and 103. So what is this sum? The sum would be 5 by 2 first term plus last term. Yeah, what is the answer? What is the answer? 495. What is that? Yes, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? The answer is 495. Right? Great. What is that I have told in this particular question? IIT Kharagpur in the year 2014 said this statement. The sum of 12 consecutive odd numbers is, in a sequence of 12 consecutive odd numbers, the sum of first 5 consecutive odd numbers is 425. And just tell me this, if you're talking about the sum of first 5, the sum of first 5 consecutive odd numbers is 425. Can we do it like this as well? 425 divided by 5, we can straight away get the mean. Is it possible? We can solve it like this, but sum of first 5 terms, right? So can we do it like this as well? Just asking. Like we can take the mean, and 425 divided by 5 would be 85, and that's the third number. Immediately got the value. We can do either ways, right? Let's take one more question. Once again, the very same philosophy. The same question was asked, the similar question was asked by IIT Kharagpur in the very same year. Let's see what IIT Kharagpur had asked. Let's see what they have asked. This is the question they have asked. Listen to this, because I am not going to touch this question. You have to tell me the answer. Listen to this and you have to give me an answer. The sum of 8 consecutive odd numbers. The sum of 8 consecutive odd numbers. The sum of 8 consecutive odd numbers must be 656. I don't want to tell you any further. First of all, I want you people to tell me how should I write and what should be the value of x. The sum of 8 consecutive odd numbers. Yeah. How am I supposed to write? In terms of x, how am I supposed to write and what is the value of x? Go ahead. Make it fast, guys. Alright. The sum of 8 consecutive odd numbers is 656. I want you people to let me know how should I write, what should the equation be. Very good, absolutely, well done, nice. I have not told you the entire question, we'll see that, that's not a problem, but later on. The moment someone says 8 consecutive, I told you earlier as well, 8x, 8 consecutive odd, n square, 64, that's it. 656, 8x, what is this, 592. That's not a bad idea. That is not at all a bad idea. So what is the value of x? X is 74. X is 74. We are concerned about the odd. So x plus 1, x plus 3. It means the numbers are, just to let you know, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 8, how many numbers? 8, 3, 3, 6, 87 and 89. This was not the complete question. They've asked something else. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Yes. And next time, whenever you read any statement like this, I want the people to straight away jump to this point. Right? The sum of 12 consecutive odd numbers, 12x, 144. The sum of 20 consecutive odd numbers, 20x plus 400. The sum of 25 consecutive odd numbers, 25x plus 625. And then see what is there. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? After this, what they have said. So in this particular question, after this they have said this. The average of 4 consecutive even number. Whoa, 4 consecutive even. But they've used the word average. This is something they have intentionally written. The average of 4 consecutive even number. See, that I'm not concerned about. Sir, why you are not concerned about this? Forget about 4. Why you want to divide it by 4? Straight away cross multiply it. So they said the average of 4 consecutive even number is 87. That's fine. This is what I'm saying. The moment you see 4 consecutive even numbers, okay, 4x, 4 into 5. For even numbers, what is that I told you? N into n plus 1. N into n plus 1. Is it fine? So for 4 numbers, this is 20. Instead of dividing it by 4, we can always do it like this, right? Instead of dividing it by 4, what we can do? This. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Again, tell me the value of x. Go ahead, make it fast, guys. Where? In case of odd. Yeah, in case of odd, it is n square. Rishiraj, I told you earlier. Acha, you are telling about in case of even? Yes, absolutely. In case of even, it is n into n plus 1. Yes, absolutely. I'm saying that every time whenever you read the statement, the sum of n consecutive, 5 consecutive odd numbers, 5n or 5x plus 25. The moment you read the sum of 5 consecutive even numbers, so 5x and n into n plus 1, that is 5 into 6, 30. The sum of 10 consecutive even numbers, 10x plus 10 into 11, 110. So is it clear now? Someone asked that out. Is it clear now to each and every one of you? Sonam Kumari, right? Great. So when you're saying average, forget about these words. Don't take these words seriously. Cross multiply it. Yes, absolutely. So what is this into this? So that is 348 minus this 328. So ultimately this is 4x is equals to 328. So how the answer panned out? X is equals to 82. Now this is fine. But what we have taken, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8. That is why it came 20, right? So the numbers are 84, 86, 88 and 90. frankly speaking, I'm not very concerned about this. I'm concerned about a very particular, very specific thing. I'll get back to the question, but listen to this. So from now onwards, every time, whenever we see the sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers, our psyche, and 5 consecutive even numbers, our psyche will tell us this. The moment we say 5 consecutive odd numbers, we're going to write it like this: 5x plus 25. 5 consecutive even numbers, 5x plus 30. Is it fine, everybody? Is this approach fine? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great. So the numbers are 84, 86, 88, 90. Anyone, any doubt? They can, if you have any reservations, you can post it, right? No, we haven't divided. I told you the average. The average of 4. Who asked this? Average of 4. Shubhangi. I said the average. So what is the formula for average? Sum S of n divided by n. That is why. Is it clear, buddy? And then IIT Kharagpur in the year 2014, this was the question came in the year 2014. This is not my question. This is the question which was given by IIT Kharagpur. They said, then find the sum of smallest odd number and the highest even number. They just wanted the sum of smallest odd number and the highest even number. Go ahead, tell me the answer. And then they said, find the sum of smallest odd number and the largest even number. Absolutely, yes. Rajshri Behra has written it very beautifully. Well done, Rajshri. Right? So what is the answer? 90 plus 75 is 165. Is it clear to each and every one of you now? Absolutely. So the sum of largest even number, this is not my question. This is the question. I'm not even paraphrasing it. This is exactly the same question what IIT Kharagpur has given. I'm just reiterating what they have given. So the highest even number and the lowest odd number. See, but the idea why I have taken this particular question is not this. The idea is every time now from now on onwards, for example, if you see the sum of first and 10 natural numbers, half 10 into 11. Okay, 10 natural numbers. Because we know for natural numbers, half n into n plus 1. In case like we want to find the value of x, 10 odd numbers, the sum of 10 consecutive odd numbers. So 10x plus 10 square, that is 100. 10 consecutive even numbers, 10x plus 10 into 11, 110. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Shall we proceed further now? Right? This is what they have asked in the year 2014. I think we should proceed now, right? Okay. Shall I level up the game a bit? Slightly. I want to level it up actually. Shall I do that? Slightly level up. Right? Great. I think we should do that. Most of you are very smart kids, so I think we should. Let's just slightly, let me level it up. Let us suppose there is a set capital S. There is a set capital S. It has got elements like this. Okay, fine. Let me dilute it, right? Just understand the concept first, and then I will give you the question which I actually want to give, and I do believe that you will be in the position to solve that, right? Let me dilute this. Capital S is a set which has got elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. Sir, was this question given by IIT? No, this is my question. So let us suppose capital S is a set which has got elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The question is, how many APs, arithmetic progressions, can be formed using the elements of capital S? Okay, and after that, how many AP, arithmetic progressions, can be formed using the elements of capital S? Okay, such that, listen to this. Don't write anything. Just listen to this. First, such that the first term is equals to 1 and the last term is equals to 10. This is, this is not that tough a question, but this is a very beautifully crafted question. What is that I have given? I have given you a set capital S. which has got elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what is that I've asked you? I've asked you like how many arithmetic progressions can be formed using the elements of capital S such that it must have first term as 1 and the last term as 10 is, yeah, right? Okay, now listen to this. When you say arithmetic mean, the nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. Yeah, of course we know this. I do believe that each one of us we know this. Or even if we want, we can write it like this: L, last term. But here in this case, we have been asked that how many APs can be formed, and there is one more constraint. When you are talking about these AP, the last term is absolutely fixed. What is that? That is 10. So the last term must be 10, okay. The first term must be 1, okay, plus n minus 1 into D. If you see this, basically this is n minus 1 into D is equals to 10 minus 1, that is 9. We started this particular concept as set theory. Then AP came, and then here what we come to know, it is a very basic factorization question. So what does that mean? Listen to this. Don't write anything, right? Just listen to this, what I'm saying. When you said this, n minus 1 is E into D is equals to 9. You know what is the meaning of this? 1 into 9 and 3 into 3. Basically the factors 2 square, 3 square is 9. So when n minus 1 is 1, then D must be 9. When n minus 1 is 9, then D must be 1. I'll explain you. Just listen to this. When n minus 1 is 3, then D must also be 3. Sir, can we elaborate this? Yes, I will. That's not a problem. That's not at all a problem. N minus 1 into D is equals to 9. And then I said, and then I have written this, and then I said this. When n minus 1 is 1, let's see this. Let's see and understand what I'm saying. Let's check this. Let's check this piece of information. When n minus 1 is 1, then D must be equals to, but what is the meaning of this? N stands for number of terms. So it actually means when the common difference is 9, there are just 2 terms. So the very first kind of AP would be, the first term is 1 and the second term is 10. This is the first kind of AP. Let's check the second case. What is the second case? We can interchange this. When n minus 1 is 9, let's take the second case. There's no need to check this. I'm just checking this so that we can have a discussion, so that you can understand this, right? N minus 1 is equals to 9 and D is 1. What does that mean? The number of terms would be 10 when this happens, when the common difference is 1. Like how this AP will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. And this is what the condition was. What was the condition? The first term must be 1, the last term must be 10. The first term must be 1, the last term must be 10. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Similarly, we are saying that n minus 1 is equals to 3 and D equals to 3. That is, number of terms would be 4 when the common difference is 3. Like, let's take an example. For example, 1, common difference is 3, 4, 7 and 10. The only condition we want to meet was the first term is 1 and second. There is no need to check all these things. But just to have a discussion, we are doing this, right? So that you can understand it absolutely clearly. Let me start this right from the beginning. Listen to this. What I have done, I have given you a set. I have told you capital S is a set which has got elements from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. So capital S is a set which has got 10 elements. Okay. Then I said, if I want to take elements from capital S, then how many AP can be formed such that, how many arithmetic progressions can be formed such that the first term is always 1 and the last term is always 10. Right? It means in case of AP, we know that Tn, nth term, or L, whatever you want, you can say last term, A plus n minus 1 and A plus 1 minus 1 into D. Okay, that is n minus 1 into D is equals to 9. And this is, we have done actually manually. Now we have understood when n minus 1 equal to 1, D must be 9, and when n minus 1 equal to 9, D must be. And to just make you understand, I have explained this as well. When n minus 1 is 1, that is n number of terms. When the common difference is 9, the number of terms are just 2. We are not concerned about this. What we are concerned about is, are we getting AP or not, such that the first term must be 1, the last term must be 10. When the n minus 1 is 9, that is when common difference is 1, the number of terms must be 10. And in the last case, when the common difference is 3, number of terms would be 4. Is it clear now, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine? Great. N minus 1 is 10. But how will you get n minus 1 as 10? How will you get n minus 1 as 10? The last term, I said the condition must be the first term must be 1, the last term must be 10. So 1 and this 10. So n minus 1 is equals to 9. How will you get n minus 1 as 10? Is it fine? Is it fine, everybody? But this much, even writing this much was not required. Why it was not required? Now listen to this. What was required? I have, the moment I have given you S, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 and 10. This. And when we were told that we need to form AP such that the first term must be 1 and the last term must be 10. That is last term Tn A plus n minus 1 into D. When we were told that this must be 10 and this must be 1, it only means n minus 1 into D must be 9. But after this, we were not required to solve. Why? This, if you factorize it, we will get 3 square. And what is the number of factors in case of 3 square? The number of factors would be 2 plus 1, 3. That is it. Here the n is for number of factors. Number of factors. Number of factors is basically number of cases. So what is 2 plus 1? That is 3. We can straight away get the answer. That's it. That's not a problem. Is it clear now? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine? Great. Right? I think it is absolutely clear to each and every one of you. So what is the number of factor? The number of factor is 3. That's it. 9 is 3 square. So 2 plus 1 is 3. That's the answer. Right? Which color is not properly visible? The pink one? Yeah, okay, fine. I'll change that. Great. Now you have to answer me. Right? Shall I ask you the question now? Is everybody ready? Shall I ask? Yes. Harsh यार ऐसा मत करो ना. How do you find number of factors? Harsh, कैसे निकालते हो number of factors? 6 is 2 into 3. So how do you find number of factors? Power plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Right? If it is 12, so 12 can be written as 2 square into 3. Then how do you find number of factors? Power plus 1. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Power plus 1. 2 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 3 into 2 is 6. What this 6 symbolizes? All the factors that 12 has. 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, 4. That is how. Right? Is it fine now? Is it clear, everybody? Is it fine? Bala, is it clear to you now? Bala and one more guy. Harsh and Bala. I think it is fine, right? Basic factorization concept here. How do you find number of factors? Like this. You don't count it every single time here. Right? I do believe it is absolutely fine now. Yes. Now, what was the question that was asked? I think you're good enough to answer this. The question, it was not in your exam, in some other exam. I'll let you know later on. But this is what was asked. and I think you are good enough to answer this. Capital S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 998. Oh, 1000. 999 and 1000. Okay. And this is what they have asked. How many, using the elements of capital S, how many APs can be formed such that the first term is 1 and the last term is 1000? I think you are good enough to solve this question within 1 minute. Within 1 minute. Go ahead. Within 1 minute. Make it fast, guys. Within 1 minute. Absolutely. Within 1 minute, I want the answer. Go ahead, make it fast, guys. I think you are in the position to tell me the answer within 1 minute. Well done. This might sound slightly demanding, but I do believe that you can give me the answer in 1 minute. Very nice. Absolutely. So the most important thing in this case is first term and last term. So 1000 minus 1 is 999. So ultimately n minus 1 into d is 999. That's it. Straight away, if you want, you can find the factors, or if you're not interested, you can find it like this. 999. 3 times 3, 3, 3. Then 9 times 1, 1, 1. And then there's one more thing actually. I need some space. Okay. 27 into 37. Or if you want, either you can write it like this manually, or if you want, what you can do, you can write 3 cube into 37, and the two guys, Bala and one more guy. Who was that? Bala and Harsh. Bala and Harsh. What should be the number of factors? Bala and Harsh. What should be the number of factors? Number of factors would be 3 plus 1, that is 4, and 1 plus 1, that is 2. So ultimately the answer would be 8, and when you say 8, this is what you mean. Is it fine, everybody? Now is it clear? Is it correct? I think it is absolutely correct now. Right? Absolutely. Why do you think I have given this number? What do you think? What do you think? Why I have given this particular number, like, 1001? Why I have given this number? Or why would anybody give this number? You know what? In exams, whatever number they select, they are not random numbers. In any competitive exam, wherever aptitude is there, more often than not, you will see numbers like 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 90, 120, 144, 169, 196, 224, 288, 324, 696. These are some frequently asked numbers. There are a few numbers which are very important. And I think we should, I'm not saying you should remember it, but at least we should be aware of those things. Here, 37 is a very crucial number. And why 37 is a very crucial number, sir? Because, if you want, you can write it as well. Because in case of 37, every third multiple of 37 gives you a triplet. That is why. Every third multiple of 37 gives you a triplet. What is that? What does the triplet? 37 into 3, 1, 1, 1. 37 into 2, 37 into 6, 2, 2, 2. 37 into 9, 3, 3, 3. 37 into 12, 4, 4, 4. And here it is. 37 into 27, 9, 9, 9. 37 is one of the most famous number of competitive exams. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each one, every one of you? No, triple one. Who asked this? Approop. approve any triplet can never be prime. Why? Approve, you have to justify, or anyone, if anyone want to justify why. Why I said this? Why I said this? Any triplet cannot be a prime number. Like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, or 1 coming 6 times, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 6 times, or 2 coming 9 times. They cannot be a triplet. They cannot be what? They cannot be a prime number. Why? Why I said this? Yes, absolutely. Good. Well done, Ravi and Utkarsh. Because when you say one, whenever one comes thrice, 1, 1, 1, when you have 3 ones, digit sum is 3. It means it is always divisible by 3. When 2 comes 6 times, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6 times, 6 into 2, 12, it is always divisible by 3. 8 comes 9 times, so it's divisible by 3. That is why. Now is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Shall I proceed further now? Shall I proceed further? Great. What is that? Sir, what in the case of 9? I did not understand. 9 into 111. So solution pairs, these are the cases. See why I have left it like this. When n minus Rahul, when n minus 1 is 1, Rahul, when this happened, when common difference is this. When common and interchange, you can interchange it, right? So there are 2 cases actually. Similarly, there are 2 cases. Similarly, there are 2 cases, and there are 2 cases. N into 101 can be further written like this, right? Yeah, there is. Rishi Raj, yes. Number of odd factors, number of even factors. I'll take that. In some class, I'll take that. Number of factors, number of odd factors, number of even factors. There are many things. I'll take that in some class, if you say. Right? Now listen to this. 1, 2, 3. Third concept or fourth? First, second. Yeah. Let's see the third concept. Let's take something very interesting. Number of solutions. Number of solutions. Let me take Rishi Raj and others as well. Let's take an example where we can actually combine number of solutions to factorization, right? Now listen to this. There is a very specific pattern which actually comes very often in different competitive exam. Listen to this. First, we'll discuss. I'll tell you, and then I'll give you an example. Let's take the first one. Let us suppose small n is an integer. I know all of us, you know what integer it is, but still I want to tell this so that each one of us can be on the same page. These are called integers, right? 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 plus minus 4 and so on. Not fractions, these are integers. So let us suppose let us suppose small n is an integer, and we have been asked that for what value of n 5n square plus, listen to this very carefully, 5n square plus 6n plus 4 divided by n. This is an integer. I'll explain this, then I'll give you a question. Listen to this. We have been told that small n is an integer. When you say integer, it automatically means 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 and so on. And we have been asked that for how many values of n? For how many values of n? 5n square plus 6n plus 4 divided by n is an integer. This kind of questions where you need to find the number of solutions. Although in your exam, aptitude is an add-on subject, but just letting you know this, that number of solutions, this particular pattern is very, very important in CAT and GMAT. Very important. Very, very important CAT and GMAT. And that is why the diluted version of the same pattern is slightly important in your exam as well. Right? Let's see this. So we have been told that small n is an integer. This is what we know when we say integer. And then we have been asked that for how many values of small n this is an integer. What we are not supposed to do, that we need to understand. What I believe that we should not do. Putting the value of n in the numerator and the denominator. Sir, what does that mean? Let us suppose if I take 1. So 5 into 1 square plus 6 into 1 plus 4 divided by 1. That is the one case, that's fine. Then I am taking 2 and then 3. 3 square is 9, 9 into 5 is 45, 6 into 3 is 18 plus 4 divided by 3. So sir, you are saying that it is wrong. No, it's not wrong. But it is unnecessarily just too tedious a task. So what do you want, like how should we start this? Like this. Can't we write this particular thing like this? 5n square divided by n plus 6n square divided by n plus 4 divided by n. Sir, but what will this going to do? Listen to this. This is n and n square. So what is that we are left with? We have got 5n. Here in this case, n gets cancelled, so we've got 6 and this is 4n. Sir, but what will happen in this case? We know that n is an integer. And when any integer is multiplied with another integer, this will always going to give you an integer. So this part will not cause any problem. This any which ways is a constant and it is an integer. So integer plus integer is always an integer. This entire question pans out like this. This is the thing which should be taken care of. So this question is actually 4 divided by n for how many values of n? For how many values of n we can divide 4? That is it. This is the question. So for how many values of n? It means 1, 4, 2, 2. So it means, listen to this very carefully. I'll give you the question. So it means when n is equals to 1, when n is equals to 2, and then when n is equals to 4. So when n is equals to 1, 4 divided by 1, 4, that is an integral value. When n is equals to 2, 4 divided by 2, it is an integral value. When n is equals to 4, 4 divided by 4, it is an integral value. Is it clear to each and every one of you? So sir, how many answers are there? 3. What do you think? Will it be 3? I said n is an integer. It means this is true for plus minus and plus minus. So although it seems 3, but the correct answer would be 6. So there would be 6 integral values. It means when this n is equals to 1, this entire thing will go to give you an integral solution. Minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 4 and minus 4. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear, everybody? Absolutely. I think it is absolutely clear, right? So I think it is absolutely clear to each and every one of you, right? So the question was, if n is an integral value, then 5n square plus 6n plus 4 divided by n, for how many values of n this will give you an integral value. This was the question. And what we saw, this entire question boils down to this part, 4 by n. For how many values of n, this thing will going to give you an integral solution. And you know, we're not supposed, even if you don't want, you can write, if you don't want to write it like this, leave it, just factorize it. What are the factors of 4? 2 square. So number of factors would be, how many factors? Bala and Harsh. 2 plus 1, 3. This is the answer. For plus and minus, so plus minus 6. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? I want people to find the answer in this case. If n is an integer, I have written it absolutely categorically. If n is an integer, then for how many values of n 11n square, okay, plus, let's take 5, 5n plus 6 upon n. This will going to give you an integral value. This will going to give you an integral value. For how many values of n you are going to get an integral value? Go ahead. I think it should not take more than 1 minute. You are my student, so I don't think it need more than 1 minute. Go ahead. Absolutely. Great, well done. Nice. N is an integer. I haven't said n is an positive integer or negative integer. I straight away said n is an integer. So now we have understood that this entire thing actually depends upon the part which hasn't got any n. So any which ways this is going to get cancelled. This is the thing that matters the most. So this is what the entire question is, 6 by n. And if this is 6 by n, basically we are concerned about the factors of 6. And what is that? 6 is equals to 2 into 3. So number of factors would be 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 1 is 2. So it has got 4 factors, 4 positive factors. And similarly, because we're talking about integers, 4 positive, 4 negative. And thus, I'm really sorry, just a sec. One sec. This will, otherwise my laptop will switch off. How is it possible? Yeah, now it is fine. Yeah. So this 4 positive, 4 negative, total 8 cases, right? It means, and if you want to elaborate it further, we can see it like this: 1 into 6, 2 into 3 for positive and negative values. That is plus 1, minus 1, plus 6, minus 6, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great. Shall I level it up? Is it fine, everybody? Shall we level it up? Let's level it up a bit. I think we should. Right. Now listen to this. Once again, if n is an integer, whatever I'm saying if n is an integer, whatever I'm telling you guys, do make sure that you make proper notes, right? This will really going to help you. Otherwise, it's up to you, but this is what I believe. So, and if n is an integer, for how many values of n? 5n plus 23. Just slight level up, slightly, right? Divide by n minus 7 must give you an integral outcome. If n is an integer, for how many values of 5n plus 23 divided by n minus 7 must give you an integral outcome. Now listen to this very, very carefully. Here it depends on how good your algebra section is. So even if it is not that good, I'll tell you, like we can solve it in a very basic way. Earlier what happened, in the earlier case, the best part was there was nothing with this n. So we can directly, that is called distributive law. Basically we've distributed it, right? We have taken 11n square divided by n, 5n square divided by n, 6 divided by n. That was pretty straightforward. And here what I've done, okay, here I have given you this n minus 7. Okay. So I can add and subtract something, so that the basic idea is to reach up to this point, right? That is the basic idea, such that we can segregate the number like this, the constant, and the only part which has got n in the denominator. That's the basic idea. Is it clear? The basic idea is to segregate it, so that we are concerned and we are focused only on one single part. That's the basic idea. Okay. And how can we do this? We can directly solve it, but I'm just letting you know, if you cannot solve it directly, that is also fine. You can directly divide this. Very basic, Very basic idea, right? I want you people to see this, then I'll give you a question. N minus 7. I can directly add or subtract because I know, like, okay, fine. The idea is to create n minus 7. So we can do that, right? But even if you find it difficult, you can directly do it like this. Listen to this every single point. I'm going to give you a question, don't worry. So it means this is 5 times you can do. Okay, so this is basically 5n plus 7 into 5 is 35 minus plus like this. So we can subtract this. This is 58. What this 58 is telling us? If I add 58 and if I subtract 58, now this is the game changer. Sir, I haven't understood this. I'll explain. I will explain you guys. 23 minus 58. So this question pans out like this. 35 divided by n minus 7 plus 58 divided by n minus 7. Just focus on this part. If I take 5 common, what is that I'm left with? N minus 7. So now this particular part has no n minus 7. Now once again we have transformed the question just like the previous case. This is the first thing. There's one more thing. There is one more thing over here, but this is the first part. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right. Is it clear? Great. So even if this part, usually what happens, CAT student, they directly write it like this because they do so much, these kind of questions. It's pretty straightforward. But even if this does not click, we can solve it like this. This also just take 2 to 3 more seconds. But is it clear to each and every one of you? Absolutely. Once again, this question boils down to this. So sir, what I have understood so far, the idea in these kind of questions is to segregate all those things which have got n to it and to focus on that part which actually does not have any n. It means to focus on the smallest of the part where n is the denominator and just to find the factors of the numerator. That is it. That is the thing where we should focus upon. Yes, absolutely. Now the point is, this is the part where we should focus. Now, listen to this. Now listen to this. See, the idea is the factors of 58. I'm explaining this. Listen to this very carefully. The factors of 58. And what is that? 2 into 29. Right? And that is, number of factors would be 0, 4. And if you want me to elaborate it, I can do that as well. 1 into 58 and 2 into 29. Is it fine? What I believe, we should immediately drop this question over here. We have already got the answer. But sir, this is n minus 7. So what? So what? The point is, I'm solving it, but this part is not required. This part is not required. The pink color is not visible, you told. You guys told the pink color is not visible, so let me take this part is not required. When n minus 7 is equals to 1, forget about it, man. So you are saying that n is equals to 8. Okay, that's fine. We are not asking you the specific values. We were actually concerned about the number of solutions. When n minus 1 is equals to 58, so n is equals to, that's fine. So it means in all these cases, if we add 1 to it, we'll get the solution. If we are really concerned about the exact solution, else otherwise we just want the number of solutions. So these are 4 plus minus. So plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus minus 29 plus minus 58. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Yeah, we are not taking 7. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Red color is the best. Okay. Red color. Okay. I'll take red color. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Okay, fine. At the top only is the bright part. Yeah, right. Right. I'll repeat that. That's not a problem. let me repeat this. How have we started this? We have started this question like this. This is, now focus over it, because the next question I'm going to give it to you, right? The next question, either you will solve the question or we will leave it, right? So this was 23, okay. And then what I've told you, even if you feel as if you cannot able to understand what should I directly add or subtract, you can divide it. This is also a very good part, very good part, very nice point. If I take n minus 7, so this is 5 times, so this is 5n minus 35. This is what we did, this is what we did. So this was 58, so plus 58 and minus 58. Then we've used this and this part, okay. And we could able to understand that this is 5n minus 7 upon n minus 7. So the idea was to make one part independent of n, that we did. And here is what we were left with, 58 n minus 7. Now is it clear, buddy? So the idea was to find the factors of 58. So factors of 58, 1, 58, 2, 29, and not just this, for positive and negative. So what's the answer? 8. Now is it clear, guys? I think it is absolutely perfect. How negative part of the solution can answer, we should take positive value. Why should we take only positive values? I told you n, I never said positive negative, did I? No, I've said n is an integer, that's it. I said n is an integer, and for how many values of n, this particular equation shall give you an integral value. That's what I said. Is it fine? Mukherjee Sahab, is it fine? I think it is clear, right? Great. Shall I give you one question? If it is clear, shall I give you one question, guys? I think it is absolutely clear, right? So, I want the people to find this. If k is an integer, if k is an integer, if k is an integer, then is the red color, look, blue color is fine. Yeah, it is fine. So k plus 2 whole square. Sir, but you've given whole square, so we can open it, that's not a problem. Divided by k minus 3. If k is an integer, for how many values of k, this will going to give you an integral value. An integral value. What do you say? I can give you 1.5 minutes. I want an answer within 1.5 minutes. Go ahead. For how many values of k? For how many values of k? This will give you an integral value. Just open it. How can we solve this? This is k square, 4k plus 4. And as I told you, in case of any doubt, just divide it. Use the traditional division method. That is this, k square, 4k plus 4, k minus 3. Use this. Very traditional, very nice. What we can do? We can do k. So this will be k square minus 3k. That's fine. We can cancel this. This will be 7k plus 4. We can do 7. That's it. So this is 7k, 7 into this, and 7 into 3 is 21, minus 21. So ultimately this gets cancelled and we'll get 21. So what is the meaning of this? When you say this, then what is the meaning of this? 25, not 21, 25. 21 plus 4 is 25. And this is in positive. It means, what is the meaning of this? It means this question can be written as k plus 7. Is the yellow color looking fine? It is. Plus 25 divided by k minus 3. That's it. This is the part you should focus upon. Now is it clear, guys? Now is it clear? I think it is absolutely clear to each and every one of you. right? Right. So what are you saying? What is the solution? Right, we can do that as well. Yes. So let's take red. Yeah. So what is the solution? So the factors of this 25. What is a factor? 5 square. So number of factors would be 3. Is it correct? Absolutely. So if 3, and if you want, you can further elaborate it like this: 1 into 25 and then 5 into 5. So k minus 3 equals to 1, that is k equals to 4. K minus 3 is 25, that is k equal to 28. And let me write this actually. K minus 3 is equals to 1, that is k is equals to 4. When k minus 3 is equals to 25, that is k is equals to 28. And then there is k minus 3 is equals to 5, therefore k equals to 8. Is it fine? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Well done. Right? Great. I want you people to write directly beside this question. This question was directly asked in the year 2018. The paper was given by IIT Guwahati. This is not my question. The third one, this one, the one which is written on the board, this is not my question. This question was given by IIT Guwahati in the year 2018. Now is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Has everybody understood every single point? Absolutely perfect. Great. Right? I've explained everything, not k minus 7. I've told you k plus 7. This k plus 7. Right? I think this is absolutely perfect. Do you remember this, that we've discussed one point, and that was this? Do you guys remember this? 1 into, this is the fourth point. Not the fourth point, we've already discussed this. I'm just asking you guys. 1 by 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7. Do you remember this? If you remember this, just tell me the answer. We already have discussed this, right? We already have discussed this. Can anybody tell me the answer? Yes. Yeah, 5 is repeated. That's why I've taken only once. I've taken it only once. I have not taken it twice. So how many answers? Like the values of k would be 4, 28 and 8. That's it. Right? Plus, minus, both the cases. Right? Right? So what is that we've discussed over here? Yes. So I don't want to repeat this, but we already have discussed this. The difference between these two things would be half. Now we are left with 1 by 1 minus 1 by 7. This is what we are left with, and that is why the answer is 6 by 7. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Yes, of course we remember this. So it means, if I say to you like find the value, it means if I ask you guys this, 3 into 5, 5 into 7 and so on till 49 into 51. Can you tell me the answer? I need to connect this to some point. I just want an answer. Go ahead. Anybody can tell me the answer? Anybody who has got the answer, go ahead. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes. It's an Asdevan Saab special question. Yes. Go ahead, guys. Make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast, guys. Absolutely. The difference between these two, half, and then 1 by 1 minus excuse me, 1 by 51. So the answer would be 25 upon 51. Absolutely correct. I think it is absolutely perfect. I just want one single question based on this, but To reach to that point, I need to ask some questions. This 1 into 2, 2 into 3, and so on up to 99 into 100. This specific question we already have discussed. What is the answer in this? Go ahead, what is the answer? Yes. Each one of us, we know the answer is 1 by 1 minus 1 by 100. So what is the answer? The answer is 99 upon 100. Right? We already have discussed this. What do you say if I tell you guys an is equals to 1 by n, right? Minus 1 by n plus 2. Now you have to give me an answer. If an is equals to 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2, obviously n is greater than 0. If I ask you the sum of first 10 terms, the sum of first 10 terms, can you give me an answer? In 30 seconds. The sum of first 10 terms. The sum of first 10 terms. Go ahead. 30 seconds. The sum of first 10 terms. The sum of first 10 terms. What is the answer? Well done. Even if you feel like, sir, this is slightly difficult, no, it is not. No, it is not difficult. That is what I was saying. This is exactly the same process that we used to do. Okay, fine, let's see this. This is 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. Now, do you remember this? This is exactly the same, that middle process that we scrapped off. Okay, fine. Let's take 2. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. Let me write this then. If you're saying this, like you found it difficult, so let me elaborate this. 1 by 5. And now this is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6. And furthermore, till what point? Listen to this. 1 by 8 minus 1 by 9. Finally, 1 by 9 minus 1 by, oh sorry, this is not 9. This is 10. This is 10. Then 1 by 9 minus 1 by 11. Now is it fine, everybody? And finally 1 by 10 minus 1 by 12. So basically what happens in all these cases, because it is n plus 2, the last two terms will get protected, and that is this minus 12 and minus 11 will get protected, and here 1 by 1 and 1 by 2 will get protected. Other than that, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 5. That's it. So the answer pans out to be like this. 1 by 1, is it visible? Yeah. 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 12. That's it. Is it correct now? Is it absolutely fine, guys? That's it. Right? I just want up to here. That's it. After this we can do LCM and all those things. That's fine. I don't need that. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? If it is clear, okay, fine. Let me ask this once again then. 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2. This 2 is the game changer. Focus on that. The sum of first 100 terms. Now give me an answer. Don't find the LCM and all those things. I want an answer till here, right? That will be fine. Go ahead. First 100 terms. Now make it fast. Make it fast, guys. The sum of first 100 terms. Make it fast. Well done. Right. Yeah, go ahead, make it fast, guys, make it fast. Nice. So what is that we are left with? Here it is n plus 2. Focus on this. So this would be 1 by 101, 102. Just 100 plus 1 plus 2. 99 plus 2 would be, yes, absolutely. And here it is 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2. That's it. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to all? Is each and every point clear to all of you guys? Is everything clear to all of you? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 101 minus 1. Yes. Yeah, LCM वो सब बाद में करना. It's fine. Exactly the very same question was asked by IIT Guwahati in the year 2018. 2018 IIT Guwahati has asked this question. So IIT Guwahati had asked this particular question. What is the question they've asked? They've said like an is 1 by n minus n plus 2. The sum of first 50 terms. And I want an answer just up to this point. Just up to this point. I don't want LCM and all those things. Even the options they have given was up to this point. Right. Go ahead, find the answer, make it fast, guys. Don't take more than 30 seconds. I think you're good enough to solve this question in 30 seconds. Well done. Absolutely. So what is the answer? Because we're talking about 50, so minus 1 by 51 plus 2. 51 and 52. Okay. And here 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. That's it. This was the question. This was the first option. Is it clear now? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? I think it is absolutely perfect. Right? It is absolutely fine. Yes. So I think each and every one of you have understood this. So this is not my question. This question was asked in the year 2018. IIT Guwahati made this paper. Right? So this was the last question of the session. Today we'll meet at 6 in the evening to discuss the best of permutation combination probability. And after that, we're going to have another session at 10 late evening. Right? Before winding this, I want people to write in the comment box, wherever you are, whatever you guys are doing, whether you're right at the middle of summer's winter, excuse me, whether you're right at the middle of summer's winter, autumn, spring, whatever you're facing in your life, there can be hundreds and thousands of reasons why you should not do anything. You need only one reason in life why you should fight till the very end. I want people to write in the comment box, my why is bigger than my no. I want people to write it in the comment box, my why is bigger than my no. I want people to write in the comment box, my why is bigger than my no. Absolutely. Whatever fight it is, wherever we are, whatever we are doing, we have to have a reason. What is our why? Why should I fight till the very end? When everybody is giving up, why should I fight? That why is very, very important. Whatever experiences you have in your life, good experiences, bad experiences, we should not live in the past. It's very difficult when you say, my yesterday walks with me. Even you had a very bad experience, let the dead leaves fall. Rejuvenate, revive, and start absolute new voyage. So that is it for today's session. We'll meet in the evening. Bye-bye everybody. Take care. Jai Hind and a very happy Republic Day to all of you. Bye-bye.